Hello, everybody. This is Sherry here with you guys today. I'm not going to take up a lot of time. I just really wanted to give an update on the Divinely Guided Children's Center and the classes that are coming up in March and April. We have a lot of exciting classes coming up, and I have brought on a lot of really amazing teachers from all over the country, actually outside of the country as well. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today, and really just let me just fix this. And I really wanted to preface right now the significance of this center and why I chose to open it now, and all of the amazing children that are spiritually gifted, that are high vibrational, I refer to as new earth children, that are on the planet right now, all over the planet. And they are in need of support and guidance and understanding of the experiences that they're having, things that they're seeing. It broke my heart the other night, and even though I'm creating this center myself, I'm not perfect as a parent. And I talked to my daughter the other night about why she's afraid to sleep in her room, and we started talking about angels, and she got really afraid. And she said, angels are scary. And it broke my heart, because they're not scary. There are dark angels, and of course I'm not going to get into that with her in that moment while she's afraid, but she has such a misconception of what angels are and what ghosts are, and the difference between the two. And some are good, and some can be a little bit scary. And I thought to myself, I'm creating this center for thousands upon thousands of children, and the one in my house that really needs it the most is completely confused. And so I felt like I failed as a parent the other night, but that's okay, because I'm going to work with her, and we're going to get her to a place of comfort and understanding so that she isn't afraid. And so this just validated my my reasoning for creating this center, because children, not all of them are understanding what they're seeing or why they're seeing, and they're afraid to tell their parents. And I'm the most open-minded parent there is, especially when it comes to spirituality. So the fact that she hasn't come to me asking me questions about that, really surprised me. So every parent can do better, including myself. And so I'm more mindful of that now. And so it's more important now than ever, because we're going through a massive shift in frequency. We are going through an ascension. We are going through a great awakening. Whatever terminology you want to use for it, it's really significant. It's very powerful, and it's very important. And we have these new earth children on the planet for a reason, because they're here to guide us. They're here to teach us. They're here to break down paradigms. They're here to help us evolve in a more mindful, more compassionate way. They're here to remind us to forgive, to love, not to judge. And so a lot of parents are learning along with these children as they grow. And so we're supporting each other. I would say a lot of the clients that I work with, a lot of the parents, I have sessions with them, and their children are ascended masters. They're way more evolved, filled with wisdom and knowledge and intelligence from where they come from. And they're here to teach their parents. And so there are so many parents out there that also need guidance and understanding of the ascension process that they too are going through, and really searching for a more spiritual way of living, because it has not been prominent. We don't learn that in school. The only thing that we see is in television shows and movies. And unfortunately, with a lot of them, they make fun of it, and they make it seem like it's ridiculous. And there's hippies, and they smell, and they make funny sounds, and they do chants, and they make a joke out of it, all the while trying to keep us in another direction. And so we don't search for that inner wisdom that we all have. Our spirituality really is just our ability to tap into a higher awareness and recognize the illusion and the matrix that we're all in. And we have the ability to seek outside of that for any knowledge, any healing, anything we ever need, we have within each one of us. And so I hope that the classes that I provide for these children will help them at least get a foundation of knowledge. And as they grow, they can take more and more courses and learn how to be within themselves, how to love themselves, how to tap into a higher vibration, how to control their emotions, how to deal with stress, how to deal with children that aren't the same as them. There are a lot of children out there, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old that are depressed, and they shouldn't be. And the reason for that is they've been these high vibrational beings that likely, and this is going to blow a lot of people's minds, but a lot of new Earth children are coming here for the first time. They have never been in Earth before. They don't come here to learn a lesson. They're not here for karma. They're not here to learn things. They are here to teach. They are here to guide. They are ascended masters. And so a lot of them struggle, especially when they come into a human body, when these beings are 12th density and higher, and they shrink themselves into these tiny little physical bodies. And suddenly they have emotions and they're surrounded by things that are scary and overwhelming. And they have a hard time with that. And COVID and things over the last year haven't helped that situation, because a lot of them are even more isolated. And so they're struggling right now to find themselves and figure out where they are. And some of them don't remember what their journey was or is. And so they need their parents to talk to them about it and let them know who they are and what their power is. And if you don't know it, you can figure it out together. It's all about shifting an awareness and just recognizing that you're more than just this body, and you have powers, and you're unique, and you have beautiful qualities for a reason. And there's a reason why you're not like other kids in the class. There's a reason why you think differently. There's a reason why you don't like the same things as others, because they're here to teach us to shift the paradigm and think outside of the box and break all of us, all of the parents, all of the older generations, break down the box that we're all in from programming and help us see things completely different. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. Hi, Genie. Sorry, I need glasses. That's embarrassing. I can't read. So this school, this center is very important. And I hope, I don't believe in competition. I never have. And so I hope that a lot of other people follow my lead and create their own centers and create their own programs. And maybe I can encourage those that have been thinking about it, wondering if it's a good idea, that, hey, she's doing it, I can do it too. And then next thing you know, we have 50, 100, thousands of them all over the world working, and all of us working together to help these children grow, to help them learn, and to take them out of this paradigm and this structure that we have been entrapped in, enslaved in for such a long time. And we're learning the wrong things, and we're learning the wrong lessons. And we have to let these kids know that it's okay that they think differently, and they don't, and we may look at them as stubborn and strong-willed, and to a traditional society, other parents look at those children as the other parents, like, get your children in line and take control of that. And that's the opposite of what we should be doing. We should be allowing them to express themselves, because that's what they're here to do. And so their ideas are not what we would deem as normal, but they are here for a reason. They think the way they do for a reason, because all of them are bringing unique characteristics from wherever they come from, whatever star system, whether they're angelic beings, whether they're ascended masters, whether they're Christ consciousness, or all of the above. It doesn't necessarily matter, but they're all coming here with their unique characteristics, their unique qualities that I talk about extensively in my videos and in my Divinely Guided book, about what the different waves of children are here to do and why they're here to do it and when. But at the end of the day, they're all here with the same mission: to help us with the ascension, to help us evolve, to help us go into a higher frequency and a higher density. Because these new Earth children, they're already in that higher frequency. They're already coming in with DNA that's shifted and evolved. They're already coming in with that crystalline DNA. They're already coming in with the higher awareness. They're already coming in with the ability to tap into their senses. But as they're 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, discovering it for this first time, they need to look around and know that the parents and their siblings and their community are going to accept them when they start to experience these things, so they don't hold it in and they don't decide to share it and shut it down. Because that's why we've had so many generations before them, including myself in the Indigo group, not being able to fulfill their mission completely, or those that have shut it down completely because they were made fun of, or their parents told them to stop making it up and stop being silly and stop saying you're seeing things. It's not real, it's a dream, whatever it is that you've heard. I'm sure everyone watching this in their 30s, 40s and above have heard and also said everything. And so it's time to break that. It's time to shatter that. And this is very serious. And this is really important. And so I encourage any of you watching this, if you have children, or if you have nieces and nephews, or your friends that have children, it's time for the children to awaken to their gifts, and it's time for them to spread joy. It's time for them to open their wings and fly. And I am fully committed to helping these children do that by providing a variety of classes and support and guidance for both the children and the parents. And so I'm really excited. And the reason I chose to do this video, because the school's been open for, I keep calling it a school. It's really a center. There's no academics necessarily. But this is very important. These are very important courses. And there's such a need. I'm in Bethesda, Maryland, so there aren't a lot of kids necessarily compared to the need in my area that can come and participate in my in-person classes. So I really have been working day and night for the past few weeks to create a well-rounded offering of virtual classes for a lot of different age groups and parents, so that they too can participate and learn and grow, and we can build this community together. So hi Sarah, thank you. Yes, 6-year-olds, that's my favorite age. Okay guys, 6 to 8. It's the best age, because they're really coming into their own, and they are aware, and they are forming their own opinions, and they're the most vulnerable age to get to help them shape their gifts. As soon as they start to get to 8 and 9 and up into the 10-year-olds, that's the point in which they start to shut things down. And if they're not supported, or they feel like they're going to be made fun of, they will start to close themselves off. So 5, 6, 7, 8 are the really critical years, which is why in my center, I chose to start the age from 5 and up, because under 5, it's a little bit more difficult to get their attention in the way that we need them to really have that ability to think outside the box and connect more spiritually. Now, I'm sure that there are a lot of parents watching right now that say their 2-year-old, 3-year-old, and 4-year-old absolutely is very aware, and I'm sure they are. But I decided to start the age at 5 for this particular center, and that could shift. We may develop a whole program for 2 to 4-year-olds at some point, but we had to start. We had to start somewhere. It's just me and a beautiful group of teachers. There's about 10 of us right now, and so I want to talk about the first class. It's Janine, Tarot by Janine. I'm sure many of you have seen her. She's an incredible woman, and she's incredibly gifted at reading tarot. And so she is going to offer a 4-part virtual series for ages 12 to 19 on Tuesday evenings, 7 to 8 Eastern Standard Time in March. So the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. Her class is almost full. I believe there's only 2 spots left. So if you want to get your child in that class, I suggest you do that quickly, because Janine is very popular. Now, Janine has said that if her class does really well and there's a lot of popularity and interest, she will certainly offer the class maybe every once a quarter or something like that. We also have Exploring Crystals. It's a beginner to intermediate class. It's a 2-part series, and that's going to be 8 years and up, and it's going to be on the weekend in March, so 2 weekends out of the month. I put the link below, divinelyguidedchildren.com, where you can register for these classes. And then there's a lot more information on them, but I just wanted to go through a list of kind of what we're offering, because I'm just so grateful. I mean, I've been thinking about this for years, and my mind is blown, even looking at this list right now, that we have put this together so beautifully, so thoughtfully, so intuitively, and just with so much gratitude and love that sometimes I can't even believe it. But the Exploring Crystals class is a great class for those children 8 years old and up that are really interested in learning about crystals. So the first class is more basic. The second class, the instructor Jenny will get into a little bit more advanced, like frequencies and what the different crystals are used for, and healing properties and that sort of thing. So that one I'm very excited about. Dream interpretation and journaling is another one that's coming up. It's a 3-part class, and it's going to be on Sundays. And this is age 14 to 20. This is going to be a little bit older, because we really need the kids to be old enough to to really be able to set intentions, try to track their dreams, journal. They're going to be journaling, and we're going to be, well, not me, the instructor Angela, who's a beautiful woman, is going to teach the children how to interpret their dreams, come up with their own dream dictionary. Really, really exciting. I kind of want to take this class myself. The other class that we're doing is art class. It's sacred geometry, ages 10 to 20. That's going to be offered twice, one at the end of February and one in March. And this one is the Seed of Light design, and this is a beautiful artist in the States, Anna, who has a couple classes, art classes, virtual, that she's going to be offering. But this one is, again, also about journaling and meditation and inner reflection. But she is going to have them design this Seed of Life art piece. It's going to be very beautiful. So I'm excited about that. Another one of our teachers, Jenny, is going to teach intuitive eating. This is a 2-part series, and this one is really, really exciting because a lot of parents are looking for this. And this is a class that the children can also, the parents can utilize in their daily, what am I trying to say? Their family life and their nutrition and their eating style. It's all about mind, body, spirit connection with the chakras, colors of your food, intuitively choosing what's best for you. So this is really very exciting. Again, that's a 2-part series coming in March. I'm sorry, end of February and the first week of March. One of the classes I'm teaching in person and also virtual coming up in March is Introduction to Spirituality. There's 2 levels. The first level, we go into the basics. What are angels, spirit guides, the energetic body versus the physical body, the spirit, the soul, all sorts of different things, the vibration of the body or energy. And then level 2 goes into a little bit more advanced, looking at different dimensions, time traveling. So it's a little bit more advanced, probably for the older kids to really get a little bit deeper, connecting to spirit, tools to tap into your higher awareness. So that's going to be also available in March. We also have a spirit group for parents that want to talk to other parents who are, either struggling or just really looking for a community to talk to other parents that are raising spiritual children or trying to figure out how to do that. That's going to be a once a month virtual offering for parents. And hopefully, I'm hoping that grows, because I feel like if we can build a community, then people can meet other parents and just support each other, give each other different advice for certain things. And so this one I'm very excited about, and I'll be running that myself. There's also a spiritually aware and gifted support group for kids ages 10 to 16. So this is kind of a specific demographic or age group rather, for kids, both sexes. And this is more for those children that are already spiritually aware. We did this once last month. We had two boys, and we were talking about, what they were seeing, ghosts and how to protect yourself. And one boy was talking about time traveling and different dimensions. So this is not an introduction class or support group. This is for children that are already experiencing these phenomenon, or they have gifts that they're looking to get advice on and share with other kids. I also run that support group that will be offered monthly as well. So we'll get into different things in that. So that'll be a lot of fun. I have a lovely, lovely woman, Angela, who teaches Latin fusion and movement. This is a really exciting class. She is very gifted. She gets the kids up, getting them moving, dancing to Latin rhythms. But it's a great exercise class. It's great for fitness and just getting them up and moving at the end of the day, especially wintertime when it's cold. And then she always does she does like a mindfulness approach to it. So they're learning to be more mindful through their movement. So this is very cool. Hi, Donna. Hi, Sarah. My son loves crystals. Yeah, crystals they're just amazing for all age groups, and animals as well. Animals do work really well with crystals if you heal with them, if you use them for healing. Donna, your grandson is shutting down. He's 11. Oh my gosh. He needs to take some of these classes. And, I do offer intuitive healing sessions for children. That's one of my favorite things to do. So you can book that on the website as well. And it's for children. It's an energy and healing and intuitive guidance session for both the parents and the children. And I generally talk to the parents over the phone first without the child, so we can really get into the issues and things that are going on. So Donna, maybe you can look into that for your son or your grandson. I'm sorry. One of the art classes that's coming up, Doodle Art. This is really cool because Cami, the teacher, she's also an artist. She has her own YouTube channel, which I feature on my website in the video section where I have my YouTube channel. But also I have she has a cartoon called The World I Want to See. And she's very talented. And she is going to offer a doodle art class. And this is really great for kids that are really struggling with depression or anxiety or stress. This is a really great way for them to hone in and channel that energy into a creative art piece. And I am really excited about this because it will promote focus and release frustration, anger, things like that through art. And so I love pairing art with therapy, which I don't want to use the word therapy because it's not, but it's a process of helping release anxiety and stress. There's a Heartful Self-Care Adults class coming up. Now, if you guys are watching this and you're not a parent, but you're an adult, these adult classes are also for adults, unless it's specific, like the parent support group, obviously. But these other ones are for anybody, male, female, don't have to have kids. And Jenny is going to do a sound movement stretch class. It's really great to help release stress through meditation and movement. It's a 2-hour class, and Jenny offers it on the weekends. So that's a great one for parents to really just take some time for self-care and really just do some yoga-like movement, but it's very unique to Jenny's style. This one for stress and anxiety, I teach tapping, and I call it tapping your way back to balance. So I teach kids of all ages how to use tapping as a mechanism to help release negative energy and stress and to calm yourself down, especially during the moments where you're in the moment of stress and anger, and when things happen and these children don't know what to do with that charge. And a lot of them act out and they throw things or they break things or they scream, or my daughter's 5-6 years old and she slams doors already. And so this is a great opportunity for them to learn techniques onto how to release that. It's very important because if they hold that energy in, that's when they start to have health issues and other things. And so we got to release the energy, and we have to teach them to calm down by tapping their meridian points. Okay, almost done. Bear with me. I hope you guys aren't bored. Tapping. Oh, sorry, that was the one I just did. The last couple, we have Body Connect. That's ages 10 plus. Jenny, who does the Heartful Self-Care for Adults, is also going to teach Body Connect, and it's all about breath work. It's about balance. It's about stretch. It's about release. So it's similar to the adult class, but this one's more of a body self-awareness class, so that gets them more confident, more comfortable with their body, really learning how to release and process emotions. And that will be offered on the weekend as well. Okay, the Chakra Art and Explore the Chakra Art class. So this is a chakra class, but it's in art form. So Anna's the one that does the sacred geometry, is also going to be teaching an art class where the children can explore the chakras, learn more about them, and create a vibrant art piece through creative self-expression with the knowledge of the chakras. So this one I really like and I'm excited about. And that'll be for, I believe, all ages. I didn't write it down, I'm sorry. And the last one I'm really excited to announce. Now, this is for parents, but also for any adults out there that are learning, that are desperate to learn about their intuition, healing, and how to navigate through the Ascension I'm offering. And this is very new, and I'm very excited because I've been putting this together for some time now. It's my Intuitive Healing and Ascension 4-week course. It's coming up in April. It'll be limited to a small group of people because I want to make sure I can manage people's growth and their development through this process that I've created. So each week we're going to be learning new components, and there will be practice over the week in between sessions. There'll be email support. There'll be continued mentorship. And this class is going to be really an intensive course for people to learn how to do healing on themselves, how to release these emotions, how to cut karma themselves, how to cord cut, how to release trauma from your timelines, how to heal and merge the timelines, things that I do in my sessions. I'm really excited to start teaching that myself. Teach that to people so that they'll be able to do it themselves. So check that out. Everything that I've talked about today is on the website, divinelyguidedchildren.com. In the appointments class section, there's an entire schedule. The virtual classes are at the bottom. And the in-person classes, if any of you are in the area where I am, in Virginia, DC, or Maryland area, check out the in-person classes as well, because we'll be here. We're here every weekend and throughout the evenings and the week time as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. If any of you watching this have any questions, ideas for classes that you don't see, feel free to email me. I'd love to hear. I've had a lot of people come up with some great ideas, and so that I have actually added to the schedule. So if you have any ideas, any thoughts, any suggestions, if anybody here is willing or able to donate to the center for all of the materials we're buying, the equipment, everything, the location, the Zoom expenses, we greatly appreciate that as well. There's a donate link on the homepage of the website. I think that covers everything today. So I really appreciate all of you for watching this. And I hope that I was very thorough about the classes that we're offering. I hope that there's something that you're interested in for yourself or your children or someone that you know in your family. And I hope that all of you guys are just divinely guided on your ascension journey. And I wish all of you the very best. And I'll be in touch with you. I'll be back on tomorrow. So enjoy your day. Bye, everybody. Talk soon.